one you're
Is that the
going for,
Grail?
Rome. That's the huge
Dude,
card.
is that the Grail?
That is the Grail. You just hit the Grail.
Dude, did I just nail the Grail?
You just hit the Grail.
Did I just
hit
nail the Grail?
I'm here with Mary Gamble in the beautiful Central Park. I got my favorite duck pond behind me, and this is one of my favorite New York City landmarks to come to, so why not do one of my favorite activities here? Let's go rip some slab packs, Mary, shall we?
Let's do it. New York City players. Let's do it. Jalen
Giving
Brunson.
away $250 Arena Club Ruby Slab Pack, courtesy of my friends at Arena Club.
You can buy and sell and trade in person. You also can do that when you're just literally sitting on your couch in your apartment. I can do it right now in Central Park with my showroom. So that's the cool thing about Arena Club, is that it's anywhere and everywhere.
Guys in Central Park right now.
Quite literally. I say we start ripping into some slab packs right now.
Okay.
Let's do the first.
Gentlemen, take it easy. There's females ripping slab packs in Central Park. Hold yourselves. We're going back over Arena Club. I found out it gets much worse. It gets far worse.
Just nail the Grail?
You just hit the Grail.
Did I just nail the Grail?
It's right in front of our eyes. Can't prove anything. But it's almost like they're doing a magic trick, but it's a magic trick by a third grader. Everyone can see what's going on here, unless you're just a dumbass.
Oh my God.
They're selling mystery packs. That's already a hustle. They have their own grading slabs that nobody wants, nobody asks for. They have a weird marketplace. They have a buyback program. But most of all, the thing that hits me, the thing that is bothering me to the core, is their marketing. I have a journalism major in PR.
All right, guys, me and Mary are back ripping more slab packs. I'm so excited.
Super excited.
This is our second round.
I know.
I think we should do a variety of baseball and basketball.
We'll get to the clip that just sent me over here in a minute, so hold on for that because it's worth watching. But here's what I think happened. I think that Arena Club saw some good marketing opportunity. The two biggest YouTubers, there's some, if you're a big YouTuber in the sports car world, you probably got presented with this, and good for you if you didn't take it. But the two biggest, or two of the biggest, over 300,000 subscribers, Pac-Man, over 300,000 subscribers, Geoff Wilson, they went to these two guys and they said, hey, let's do some marketing. Here's a lot of money, push our product, show our product. And that's what I think happened. And now you're going to learn here in a minute that Jim Rome, who appeals to a far older crowd. I learned after the last video, I called my dad, and my dad was talking to me. He said, oh, is that the company that's associated with Jim Rome? My dad's 70 years old. I don't listen to Jim Rome. Do you listen to Jim Rome? Maybe at one time, in one place, not anymore. I'm not a fine Jim Rome. And they hit a Grail on air for everyone to see right in front of our eyes.
You just hit the Grail.
Did I just nail the Grail? The Grail that I've been chasing since I met you weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Is that not the Grail?
That is the Grail, Rome.
Right before we get to that, I want to mention some other problems I didn't get to with Arena Club in the last video. So first of all, the checklist doesn't add up. They show 50 cards. Some of them are 1.96% chance. The Grail is 0.1 in some cases, or even harder in other cases. So they're showing you 50 cards. So how exactly does their hit system work? And when you pull one of those 50 cards, they just replace it with another card. So the checklist you see is not the full checklist. It's not, nothing about it is transparent. Especially, I'm still trying to wrap my head around how do these work. Only seeing 50 cards. There's only maybe 7 of them with Arena Club slab. Well, maybe you get the Arena Club slab one thing, hey, there's 7 to 50 chance. And then they replace it with another Arena Club, and they're just getting rid of the Arena slab ones, Arena Club slabs, at a rate on these that we can't see. It's not transparent. We don't know the algorithm. We don't. If it was transparent, you'd see every single card, and you'd see who hit what card, and you'd see it checked off, and we'd get that is transparent. But to think just because you see some fake numbers, or I don't want to say fake, but some odds that we don't have any context to, it's not transparent.
We have a lot of Wembayana cards. Actually, last time, I think I got a really good Victor Wembayana card.
All right, I'm about to play this Geoff Wilson, Jim Rome clip. Before that, let's talk about the buyback scam or system that they have. So the guy hit a soccer card he never heard of in the last video, an Arena Club, and it was valued at $10 by Arena Club. It cost him $25. He paid the 10%, so they'll offer him 80% of what it's valued at, or of what he spent. They'll offer him $20 minimum if he pays the 10%. So he ends up spending $27.50, and he pulls a $10 card. Well, anyone in their right mind is going to take the $20 they're offering. So what's happening here is they have some cards program where they know they're just going to make that fee every time. They have some cards in there where it makes a lot of sense, yes, for you to pay the extra 10%. They're going to make value there, and then it's going to make sense for you to sell the card back every time. They have some cards that will just keep getting recycled and recycled and recycled in their system. They'll keep making that little boop blip price how it's programmed.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
All right, it's that time. It's the time that inspired a follow-up, the Jim Rome, Geoff Wilson moment. Let's take a look.
This is a multi-sport. Oh my God, Rome! Oh my God!
Wait a minute,
Rome!
what? Is that what I
Rome,
think
that's
that
the
is?
Jordan rookie. That's the Jordan rookie. That's the one you're
Is that
going
the Grail?
for, Rome. That's the huge
Dude,
card.
is that the Grail?
That is the Grail. You just hit the Grail.
Dude, did I just nail the Grail?
You just hit the Grail.
Did I just
hit
nail the Grail? The Grail that I've been chasing since I met you weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Is that not the Grail?
That is the Grail, Rome. That's the Grail.
Holy bleep. Tell me about the Grail.
That's a massive card, Rome. That is a huge card. That is Jordan's 1986 Fleer rookie card. That is in BGS 9.5 condition. That is literally the Grail. You just hit the Grail. That is a
My man.
That is a
$35,000,
$40,000 card.
Wait, I was going to say, now wait a minute. Am I on the next plane to find out off air what ski mountain you are on, and are you and I skiing it tomorrow? Is it that good
Come
of a
on
card?
out, Rome. Come on out. And then we'll hit the casino afterwards, man. Come on out. We'll do a steakhouse. We'll buy a nice bottle of bourbon. We'll hit the casino. Look at that.
Dude, Jeff, tell me again, what is the value of that card?
Yeah. So these Jordan BGS 9.5 rookies, they typically go for anywhere between about 30 and 40, sometimes even 50,000 plus. But yeah, they consistently. That's a $30,000 plus card right there. That is a massive card.
I'm in shock. I am stunned right now. Is there a guard next to my showcase? Is there a padlock on my showcase? Who is watching my $35,000 Jordan card right now, Geoff?
Bro, that's crazy, man. That is insane.
You'll notice in this video, Jim Rome says, is that the card I've wanted for the last 3 weeks since I've met you? Is that the card I've been wanting? That's the same thing Teapot said. Teapot had mentioned before him pulling the Mike Trout card that I was just telling the spitball, and I was just telling the guys I want a Mike Trout auto. And bam, and the card Jim Rome really wanted was the Jordan rookie card, and is that the card did we just hit a Grail?
Go, Emerald baseball pack.
I won't know if this is good or not. Right. Tell me.
Oh, Teapot!
Whoa. Okay, so I do know who that is.
Teapot!
What?
Teapot!
I literally was just saying to the spitballing guys that I've got to figure out how to get a Trout auto.
Oh my God! Not only did you get a Trout auto, you got a patch auto.
That's sick.
Game worn patch with a little authentic sticker from the game.
That is sick. Okay. That's a
PSA
nice.
10.
That's nice.
You don't see PSA 10s on those types of cards either.
Nice.
Wow!
I've got to call up the Arena Club guys and figure out how to get one of those.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Give me one of those bags.
All right.
How is nobody questioning? I've seen a few more Jim Rome, Geoff Wilson things, and nobody's questioning, like, why are we always pulling a name player? Why are we always making money on the cards? Why are we always pulling cards? Is that how it always works? No. I saw them do something. First of all, this is ridiculous. Before we get, I blame loaded boxes, which I'm going to make a video on soon. A lot of people commented. So yes, the loaded boxes video is coming. And this is what happens. They put it in front of our eyes now. And now Arena Club thinks they can do it just right in front of our eyes. And this is so blatant and so dirty. No, it's one thing to advertise. It's one thing to promote a company. It's another thing to lie about the hits and just do it in our face. Yes, you're going to pay us what they price us at 40 grand, 30, 50 grand. That's a lot of money pulling that on there. And that makes people want to play. Now, again, the people listening to this are 65, 70-year-old men that aren't putting their money with Arena Club anyway. So I think this is pretty poorly targeted advertising. However, Geoff Wilson and Pac-Man was not poorly targeted advertising. There are so many different things wrong with this video. And if it doesn't automatically pop a red flag in your head, then you're the sucker.
How many
You never know which.
Fair games and claw machines are more transparent than what's going on with Arena Club. It's dirty from all angles, and for me, it's the marketing that pushes it over the top. Anyone that's going to market their company like this, there's other shady practices going on.
We all know this is fake, right? They're getting paid to post that, or they have some sort of equity. But still, this feels extra dishonest. Like, my problem is not the gambling. I have no problem with gambling. My problem is this isn't gambling. Because even if the money is real, the risk is fake. Like, they have all the upside, but no downside. There's no skin in the game. It would be like doing an ad for cigarettes, but the cigarettes aren't lit. I mean, if you want to gamble, gamble, but don't try to play both sides.
Nice thing about sports cards is there's a place for everybody. I could collect vintage, I could collect rookies, I could collect my favorite player, and I don't have to participate in arena slabs or opening wax or breakers because all of that is available at a cheaper price in singles. So my best advice to you, as anyone in the card market, is sure, have a little fun opening product. Open it yourself. Don't do it digitally. And just know that any money goes to opening product. It's fun and probably kind of wasted money. And if you really want to put money into your collection to make your collection better, the way to go is singles. And yes, it's not as much of a gamble or as flashy, but it's fun getting those cards in the mail. It's fun adding them to your collection, and your collection just gets stronger. Arena Club's disgusting. I hope they fail. Only the future will tell. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button. It helps share the channel, the message. Subscribe if you have not. As always, thank you for watching and have a great day.
Listen, here's the thing. If you can't spot the sucker in your first half hour at the table, then you are the sucker.